What's up, Subie friends? Welcome back to the channel. So, guess what? Happy New Year, happy 2025, and welcome to the first video of the year. Yeah, and you know what? We are going to do a wash and talk, so I got a lot to talk about. Access and files. What's up? I'm Dante, and if you like STI content, tinkering around in the garage, pulling the car apart, that's perfectly good and possibly ruining it or making it better, you should consider subscribing. You should. Especially you. Because I know you like it. Alright, this wash and talk is off to a really weird start. Now, for starters, the DJI camera that I sometimes use for my intros, the Osmo 6, well, that decided that it did not want to connect to the phone. Yeah. Oh yeah, also if you're new here, my neighbor's working outside. Like always, he's a welder. And he is in the background of almost all of my videos, making noise. In case you're wondering about the products that I use, everything that I use, including cool bits like this, is linked in the description below. Alright, let me finish getting my wheel bucket set up. I can get this going. This right here, straight up brake buster. So yeah, Happy New Year everybody. I'm glad you guys are here with me. I wonder how many of you guys are hungover right now. Hold on. Actually, if you are hungover, hit the like button or leave me a comment. Because, yeah, I kind of envy you a little bit. So, yeah, I can't believe it's already 2025. It was just not too long ago that I was doing, I think I did a wash and talk last New Year's Eve. I can't remember. Maybe. I remember my first video was. I'm gonna have to look it up and see. But it's weird that it's already 2025. And I'm still rocking the same wheels. That's pretty interesting, right? If I haven't mentioned already, this is Brake Buster, not diluted, and this is Brake Buster diluted at 4:1 out of the foam can. And when I dilute it, I always use distilled water. One sec. You just see the dirt just coming off of this car. I don't believe this is probably the dirtiest this car has ever been. And like I said, I have been doing a lot of work in the garage, as you guys may see. And that is why the car has been parked outside. Well, that's why it's so dirty, because the car's been parked outside a lot. And it rained. It rained for like 5 minutes, which is just weird. It was not weird, but you know, it's December, going into January, and it's rained once, and that's all we got. But yeah, I can't believe that the year is already over. Detail Factory wheel brush. Must have. Because it just gets all the dirt off the wheels, and it's like the perfect size of your wheels. And it's very ergonomic. And you can use it for multiple parts on the car. You know what we forgot is to get the wheel welds. Also, these Swiss tracks are fantastic. What they do is they have these channels that are underneath the tiles so that all the water is just, well, it's supposed to flow out, and technically it does that, except my garage is not really that much on a slope as I thought it was. So it takes a minute for it to dry, for all the water to roll out. So, who has plans on their cars for the next year? What plans do you guys have for your cars for the next year? That's what I'm asking. Because for me, well, I got a few. Gotta think I should close this garage door a little bit because the sun is just right there. Look at the back of my funny shaped head. Oh my. Alright, so one of the plans for the car for the next year, we're going to finally install our stainless steel brake lines that have been sitting up there for, I think, since October. And it's now going to January. Same with our parent detent shifter kit. I've been talking about doing that for a while. Why haven't I did it? It's because I do not feel like taking off the downpipe. And if you ever taken off the downpipe, you know that you got to do a lot to get to it. You got to go take off the intercooler. And that intercooler. Take off the intercooler, let's see. You gotta take off the heat shield, turbo blanket, the heat shield brackets, and then you gotta get to all the bolts around the brackets, which are both on top of the car and underneath the car. Once you get to there, you have to undo the turbo blanket. Then you gotta undo the connector to the sensor, the AF sensor. Then you have to undo the bolts that are on the top and on the bottom. So, once you do that, you gotta disconnect the downpipe to the rest of the exhaust. Then, you unscrew the bolts just to get to the shifter detent. So, I haven't been looking forward to that. Let me show you what this is. Right, brake lines, you know, these are pretty straightforward, but these little guys are the ones that are just going to take a long time to do. And when I bought it, I was like, oh yeah, easy mod, I can do that, no problem. Just a couple of bolts. But in the picture, I didn't realize that they had their downpipe off. So, yeah. That right there is just going to take me a while to get to. Because, you know, I just don't want to do it. And let's see, also this year is coming up on, well, just hit 95,000 miles on this car, which is also why I stopped driving it as much. Yeah, that's a lot of miles. But, like I mentioned before, that's also why I got this car for a great price, because it already had all those miles on it. Which is cool too, because I already knew that everything that, you know, wears off, bushings and bearings and stuff, I was going to change, which we did. So anything that majorly would wear down, minus engine parts, I changed, you know, as far as drivetrain. I got some ashy ankles right now. So that's what we're going to do. That's probably going to be the first major mod of next year. That's going to be the timing belt, which I've never done before, so I'm kind of excited about that. I mean, it doesn't seem too hard. You just line up your marks and strap the belt back on. Try not to break anything in the process. There's also a ton of YouTube videos that explain how to do it. I don't remember if I did this or not. So I'm doing this now. I just recently did this on my new daily. When I say this, I mean I took the wheels off and I cleaned the barrows of the wheels, which took roughly 2 days for me to do. Because I did the front one day and I did the back the next day. All because they were just black. They've never been done before. And you know what? I recorded it. Because this year I plan on getting, I'm trying to do 100 videos. I'm trying to do 100 videos this year. Which then I just realized that would mean I'd have to do 2 videos a year, 2 videos a week. And yeah. Alright, we're gonna try. Problem is, I don't do that much car stuff. I don't do much garage stuff. But I'm gonna find a way to make that work. That's just the goal for me. See if we can do something that we can do. But if not, I'll definitely try and stick to my 1 video a week. And just leave it like that. Because that's not that hard to do. You might have a lot of car washing videos. Yeah, you might have a lot of car washing videos. That titanium bolt right here for the brake caliper still looks super good. I kind of want to get the bleeder valves nipple things. Kind of want to do that next. I don't know though. We'll see how I feel once I start doing the brakes calipers. Alright, let's get over here and get this wheel done. For those of you out there who have done their timing belts already, I need to know who you guys went with. Because I was just going to go and grab Company 23's timing belt kit. That seems like a legit kit that most people use, I think. I mean, because they do have all the cool tools that I'm gonna need to change it anyways. So why not just get the timing belt from them? That seems like the most easiest logic thing to do. And then, as far as that, did you, while you were changing your timing belt, change your water pump? Since you're right there anyways, and you have everything apart. I'm debating on that because I mean that's another $100, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you know that $100 always adds up. Because then there's a timing belt kit, the pulleys. Do you get the timing belt guide to go with it? Do I need the timing belt guide? I'm still researching, still don't know. Thought the other thing was connected still. So that's what we need to figure out. And we need to figure that out soon because the miles are just going to keep adding up. And I'm afraid that, you know, it's just going to randomly break. And if it breaks, it's going to bend the valves. And if it bends the valves, that's just bad. But as far as that one, timing belt, that's like the major thing for next year. But I feel like this year, 2024, we got everything done that I wanted to do. Like, for instance, well, there's a video of me that I don't think I posted where I'm talking about all the mods that I want to do. There is a video. I'm going to pull that up. Let me see if I can get that in this video as well. But it was me talking about everything that I wanted to do in 2024 to the car. And I'm pretty sure I recorded it last December of 2024. 2023. These numbers, man. Don't give a dyslexic person a bunch of numbers to try to memorize. Alright, let's get this one done real fast. And you know what we gotta do also is definitely cannot forget the exhaust tips. Alright, this is our soap of choice, some Swell GSF. For the longest time I kept saying GFS, I don't know why. Yeah, I know why, but yeah. This is our soap of choice. And it goes into our other phone cannon. I mean, hey, while you're here, might as well talk about future plans for the car, right? Alright. Future car plans. Hey, I love future car plans. Alright, so it's 2014 and I've been looking into 2 different mods that I want to do this year. One is the rear sway bar and the end links, and then what I'm going to do is probably the Perrin 25mm sway bar. The second mod is I really want to replace these 2 seats. Yeah, I don't know why, I just have that in my head now. But those are the 2 mods that I want to focus on. There's like cosmetic mods that I want to do. I want to do the Subie Speed front headlights. Probably not anytime soon, because those are basically just for looks. Also, it's about that time I replaced the timing belt, and then that's about it on this car. But last year, when I was out for a drive, I was doing a video from a canyon drive, and then I started talking about future plans that I wanted to do with the car in 2024. One of those, I remember one of those things was I wanted to do the sway bar as well as the end links. What else was it? I definitely remember the sway bar and end links. I think it was the steering wheel, but I'm not 100% sure about that part. And I'm pretty sure I was talking about how I wanted to replace the seats in the car, which if you watch the other videos you'll know that those seats were a big deal when I bought the car, because I really wanted them to have those car seats, as well as a sunroof. That was another had to have, because I'm in California, sunroofs are important. And if you're on the east, god damn it. If you're like East Coast Midwest, I understand why you guys don't like sunroofs. But you don't get that kind of weather. But yeah, we pretty much did everything that we wanted to do. As well as some other mods that were unplanned. Like the titanium bolts. That was just like, that wasn't part of the plan, by the way. I just like, you know what? I kind of want those, because they would look really good. I can't remember what else it was. I think it was the front grille, but I'm not 100%. But the point is, everything that I wanted to do with the car back then, I did. That was my goal, just to make sure I did those 3 things. Because they were like the driver mods. And you know, our mods are the cool mods for me. So yeah, that's what we did. So this year, the plans are going to be the timing belt, as well as do those mods that we have sitting over there. And you know what? Just looking at airbags. Which, by the way, like, who's the main people? I think it's Airbag. Yeah, I remember when that company was not as big as they were now. Because I came from the mini truck days. You know, mini trucks back in 2000. So I had airbags on that truck. Except airbags were not like direct bolt-on. No. There was no such thing as any direct bolt-on airbag setup for anybody. Nowadays, you can totally just sit with your phone and yeah. I thought that was like crazy. So my airbags back in the day. Let me go take this side. Tilt you down a little. So yeah. So airbags for me back in the days, they were these valves, or these two valves. You have one that was shoot air in, and you have another one that was for exiting. And they were like, you could buy them in 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch, depends on how fast you wanted your car or truck to go up or down. Like if you had like 1/2 inch lines, your truck would just shoot up like, and they're cool because they always make that super cool noise. And when they dump, you hear all that air just, it was like a blow off valve. You hear all that air just shooting out of the valve. So they'd be like, oh, there's another story than that, but we won't talk about the CHP incident and the airbags. Oh yeah, and that CHP actually state refed me. That was the first state ref I ever had. No, he didn't state ref me. He put it as a correctional ticket, as in I had to fix it and then show the CHP that I fixed it, as in remove all the airbags, which you couldn't do because it's all welded on there, custom fabricated, but yeah. And then also our airbags back then, they had these switch boxes that like 10, it was like this big, like that big, and it switches all in here and switches all in here, like 12 pin switch boxes. So you have like one for each side, so front up, front down, left, up, down, and then also have like different settings like back up, or, and yeah, back up, front up, and then back down, or back up, and then front down, or side, you know? It would have like, it was like that. But the point is, nowadays, it is so freaking easy to put airbags in cars. Actually, I remember my first job. It was in Hollywood. It was down at Capitol Records. It wasn't my first job. It was like the first big job. I was working over at Capitol Records, and I blew an airbag. And I have a picture of my truck on the tow truck in front of Capitol Records, which is just 100% me. So yeah, airbags has come a really long way since. The airbags come a really long way since back in the 80s. So, with that being said, I've been looking at airbags. I won't go on about the good old days. I've been looking at airbags. I've actually been looking at possibly getting a Supra. Yeah, I said that. So back in the days, here we go again, I know. Fast and Furious was, Fast and Furious was out, and we all were like, oh cool, the Supra on that car is so badass, I want one. But that was just like so far out of reach for us back then. Now, that you're not in the 20s, and you're like more financially responsible, not really. That car is kind of obtainable, which is also why the Eclipse was one of my favorite cars from the franchise. Kind of hard squeezing back there. I should have put the car in further. So yeah, the Eclipse was one of the easy cars to obtain in the franchise because it was, you know, realistic. But back in our minds, we always really wanted that yellow or that orange Supra. So fast forward to now, I could probably do it if I really wanted. Cool. Nope, not cool. I gotta do the front. Before I do the front, let me just rinse this off. All right. I just didn't want the soap to dry up in the sun. So now I guess we should just hit that front real quick. That's a very overlooked place that most people don't really wash. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about so far with the car. I don't know if I would trade it in or if I part it out. Well, I definitely would part it out and then trade it in, or if I would just, I don't know, cars and beds. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, Supras are cool, but I really like having the all-wheel drive. Especially like, you know, if you want to head up to Big Bear and go snowboarding, just 2 hours away, great mountain. You could just do that, throw on your snow tires or winter tires, and be completely safe. Because, I mean, I feel like I'd be more safe because of the all-wheel drive. But with the Supra, I don't feel like that would be a good idea. But that's just a thought, you know, the Supra. I don't really have any plan on trading it in, but it was just, you know, something I was thinking about. Speaking of Fast and Furious, there is something that is kind of funny that I should show you, because I don't know how many of you guys caught it. I mean, I didn't catch it right away, but because it's on Netflix, I was like rewatching it, and I was like, wait a minute. What the hell is that right there? Hold up, let me show you. Like when he's first on it, but the part that I'm looking for is like right here. Does anybody ever notice the fact that Brian has a big ass wedgie right here because of his safety cable? Yeah. That just amuses me. Okay, let me get this rinsed off. This is the most random wash and talk ever. Quick detour, because you know what I haven't used in a really long time? Alright, so I just went around the car real quick and sprayed it with some Geon wet coat. What this does is like reactivates the hydrophobic properties of your clear coat or your ceramic coating, if that makes sense. Basically you spray it on and then you hold it off right away and you can see like all the water beading right off. It's pretty awesome. Definitely recommend it if you want a quick refresh of your ceramic coating. I noticed that when I was blowing it off, it wasn't really blowing off the way it used to. And plus I just wanted to use it. I just realized my neighbor stopped making all that noise. About time. So right now we're gonna dry the car off with some P&S bead maker. It's a drying aid. From what I hear, it's not as good as the Obsessed Garage drying aid, but it is what it is. I think it works alright. I would like to try Obsessed Garage drying aid, but shipping is the same price as the drying aid, so it's like buying two. Yeah, so for right now, this drying aid, we just have to be the one that I keep using. But one day I'm actually just going to spend the money and just get it and try it out. And I did just spend the same amount of money on something else an hour ago, before I came out and started wiping the car. So I want to go back to this mini trucking days. So the mini truck days, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I posted a picture of it right here, what mine used to be. It was a 96 Chevy S10, and it was bone stock. It was also the slowest truck on the planet. It was a little 4-cylinder. But it was mine. And originally it was bought so that I can follow my dirt bike around back and forth to the track. Because yeah, I used to race dirt bikes too. But, okay, so the reason why I wanted to go back there is because I just remember this, and I was looking it up the other day. So I know many of you guys watched the Mike Tyson fight. Yeah, everybody watched it. Well, I don't say that, but a lot of people watched it, from what I heard. The thing that bugged me the most out of the whole fight, other than the suck, but the thing that bugged me the most is when Jake Paul came out. No fault to him, nothing to do with him, but when he came out, the announcer made this mistake. He said that that truck that he came out in, if you know where I'm going with this, then you know what's up, and you're old. The announcer said that he was coming out in a custom truck by my Gas Monkey Garage. I was like, oh, no way. Many of us know, because many of us know that originally that truck was known as the MIC Dually because it was built by, I believe his name was Sean. I'm not sure. I just know it as the MIC Dually. And I thought that was this so wrong. It's like giving some cheesy TV show credit for another guy's creation. I mean, it's not Gas Monkey's fault, but it just rubbed me the wrong way. I was mad after that. And I went on to their Instagram, and I was wondering if anybody else caught that. And sure enough, in the comments, somebody else called that out, which made me happy because that would be like saying, that would be like doing a song that was produced by Dr. Dre and saying that it was written and produced by Tiger Woods. You know? It's that big of a deal. Alright, I'll get this back in a minute once I open the garage again. But it is nice with it closed. But how crazy was that? I don't know if anybody else watching this had a big problem with that, but I certainly did. Yeah, I did. I wonder if that's my Amazon package. I need to check that. So, I did my last oil change and I did it on camera. And that was like a few months ago. I forgot when. Probably like October. I'll come back to that back side. I know it's gonna drip. Wait. Let's put these here. That one. That way when it drips, it doesn't drip all down the side of the car. I still love the way this stuff smells. It smells so really, really good. But yeah. But yeah, I did the oil change and I already drove it 1,000 miles. It's been 3 months. And I need to add a quart of oil. So I go on to Amazon and I order a quart of oil. And of course, Amazon package gets delayed in like Kentucky or something. And then I looked this morning, or yeah, I looked last night, and it was in my local area. It was in California, but it still said it won't be delivered until the 2nd. Because yeah, today's the 1st. So it won't be delivered till the 2nd. And I was like, dude, there's a place that's like not too far from me. I can just drive over there and pick it up. But it don't work that way. So yeah, thanks Amazon. That's why I'm contemplating on hitting the beach later today. Because if I do, I can't take my surfboard. Because if I do, because I don't have rails on that car, I have to put the rails on this car. So, that sucks. I blame you, Jeff Bezos. It's all your fault, buddy. I do have some cool garage updates planned. Oh yeah, I do have some more garage updates planned because I've been building out this garage, doing cool stuff like the Swiss tracks, and now I want to change up the lighting. And these lights are okay, they're really not bad at all. I just wanted something different. So what I did was I ordered one 4-bulb T8 light from Prime Lights. And I'm going to test that out and see if I like it. And if I do like it, and decide that it's worth it, then I'm going to go ahead and get 5 more. And they're going to go those lights are going to go, well actually there's going to go where these lights are. So I'm going to have 2 here, 2 here, and then 2 over there. But also I have this side over here that's like a shadow at night that I don't really like. So I have to find a solution for that part. I also, thanks to Auto Freak Garage, formerly known as Subie Freak 86, so some of you might know him, some of you might not. If you haven't, you should go check out his channel. He has super great content. Plus he had the STI, and he did a lot of reviews and testing on products. So, like if you're interested in doing, I don't know, a different exhaust, he probably bought it and has a review on it. But thanks to him, I had ordered a set of Barina lights. They're sitting right over there, as well as the Prime lights. They're sitting right over there on that table. Both videos coming soon. I ordered some Barina lights, and I want to put those, yep, you got it, on the garage door. I think that is such a cool idea. I actually need to comment on that for his video and tell him that I bought it using his link, so hopefully he gets kickback from Amazon. Hope. You know, because he did come up with the idea, and yeah. It'd be like my way of paying it back. But I got the Prime light, and from what I hear, those are super good. It's the same light that Obsessed Garage sells. But those are the plans for the garage. Next is lighting. I don't have any plans on doing like an audio stereo system out here. Mostly because I don't listen to music like that. I mean, I did, but not so much anymore. I mean, like when I'm driving in a car, I usually have the radio off. Those are one of the main plans for the garage build. Well, probably one of the last of the plans too, was doing the lighting. Because, I mean, yeah. That's actually the plan for 2024 to 2025, is to do the lighting. And like I said, these Harbor Freight lights are good. Is this sticking out? They stick out a lot. Also, side note, if you watch the switch tracks video, then one of the other plans is to finish the grass in the backyard before summer, or end of summer. Yeah, I'll probably do it at the end of summer. But putting all these plans out in the atmosphere, out in the universe like that, It usually helps, you know, helps it come true, helps the plans come to fruition. Just hopefully things just, you know, go the way I say, and nothing major happens. Which brings me back to, that's why I want to do the timing belt now. You're supposed to do it every 100,000 miles. Can't believe I'm getting up to that. That's just crazy. There's also a few more titanium parts that I want for the car. I also want to message Titanium Works and see if I get one of those. You know how the Type RA has the plaques on the inside? I kind of want to do one of those. Oh, before you get these wheels, always dry your door jambs. And then, once I did this, I could get the wheels, and then we can wrap this up. Let me show you something. This is what I'm talking about when I said that I wanted to do some more titanium work stuff. 2 seat bolts right there, and 2 in the back. So a total of 8 bolts. I think they're M10s. Well, I wanted to get those in titanium. These right here. I also want to do these in titanium too. But everything else in the car, I like. I have no plans on doing the head unit. The iDoing head unit is awesome, but I already have Apple CarPlay and I have wireless CarPlay. So when I get in the car, Apple CarPlay connects automatically. Also, CarPlay was another must why I had to have a 2019 and up. Just because, you know, technology. But alright, let me get this little parts done so we can do the wheels and I can wrap this up. So for the wheels, my tire dressing of choice is CarPro Pearl. If you do decide to get this one, and like I said, everything is linked in the description below, don't get the big bottle, get the 500 milliliter bottle, because this I bought a long time ago and I've only used, I think I've used about like, I've only used maybe like this much, not much at all, because I dilute it a lot. I think this is 1:1 inside of a foam bottle. So yeah, you don't need to buy the giant bottle of this. This is my choice out of the many choices that we have for car tire wheel dressing. Also, you can use it on the inside. Like I use it on the back of the seats, the back of the Recaros. Yeah. It's so smooth. Yeah, so I use it on the back of the Recaros. And that way, it makes it look nice and black. But not glossy black. It's like a clean black. And because this isn't a foamer, it kind of goes a long way. And these little guys, these are from Chemical Guys. You can find them on Amazon. They're like the coating, or I don't know what they use them for. But I bought it originally for applying coating. And it came in like a pack of 12, I think. And when this is dirty, I just throw it away. Or flip it to the other side, discard it, trash it. But it works great for tire dressing. There. Let me get this thing off. I don't know why you're still on there. Okay, never mind. There. Let me get these other wheels. And then we can go inside, edit, probably be the fastest ever I've shot a video and uploaded it. So I've never done the same day before. I don't think. So it should be interesting. Also should mention, on the plan for 2025 is I want to get a Viper chair. And this Harbor Freight chair is good, but I got one of those backs. That are like sensitive. Yeah. But I hope this washing top you guys stuck around this long. If you did, cool. I totally appreciate you. I totally appreciate you. And I'm just gonna wrap this up here. So, alright, so if you like this video and this video helped you out, if you like hanging out with me, which I much appreciate it, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Happy New Year once again. Hope everything goes well for you guys in 2025. Stay tuned for a lot more STI content and garage updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Yep. Alright, peace.
The second part of this test involves you. If you have been correctly installed as part of your stereo system, you will now lift the record up, turn it over, and replace it on the turntable with side 2 on the top. You will then proceed to listen to all of side 2. If you do not do this, you have failed the test, and you have the worst hi-fi system in the world, no matter how much money you spent.